you keep talking about, I don't, in the end, I don't know what God is. I'm not sure you know what God is.
In the end,
in this case,
you will not know
let's talk
what
about
God
a specific
is.
God, because when people even talk
you
about,
cannot confine God. You cannot confine God. That is the first thing.
So what is God? Is God vagueness? Is God vague? Is it vagueness? Are we talking about vagueness? Vagueness is just something that.
Look into space and describe me space.
Is that an idea that is?
Look into space and describe me space. Describe me space. Look into space and describe me space.
Okay, here is where let me describe where we are in the cosmos. Okay, we are on Earth. It's a planet. We're on Earth, it's like a globe ball. We're going round through the sun. The sun is the source of all energy on Earth. We're rotating.
Yeah.
We're rotating and revolving. And within that solar system, there is the sun, and there are 9 planets.
For how long has that information been available to you?
Since about for science, it's about 400 years. 400 years. From the time of Galileo.
How long has the Earth existed?
From the time.
How long has the Earth existed?
The Earth is about 4 billion years old. Okay.
Imagine only 400 years for you just to understand that the sun is a source of energy to the Earth, and the Earth is revolving around the sun. Is the center, and it will take 4 billion years just to understand that. So the quest to understand God.
No, before that, humans were not existing when the Earth was formed. Humans were not existing at the time, so you cannot say when the Earth was formed at the initial stage of the Earth, it wasn't conducive for humans to live, because Earth didn't have an atmosphere at the time. There were it was like the ozone layer wasn't present.
Where have you found that information?
It's
where have you found that information?
It's in books. It's online.
Who has written that book? Who has written that book?
Experts, scientists have written the book.
These are the imaginations of people who try to project.
These are not imaginations. Science, the way science works, these are not imagination. Again, we talk about observation. There has to be evidence.
Have you been able to prove the theory of evolution of Darwin, Charles Darwin? Have you been able to prove that?
Yes.
Has it been able to state?
Yes.
Have you been able to successfully observe an organism evolve into different organisms?
You don't necessarily have to see. You don't necessarily have to see that exact occurrance happening as proof.
Look, there is a different. That is where the problem lies.
Let me explain you the proof.
Assume it to accept its hypothesis. Science wants us to accept its hypothesis. When we put forth a hypothesis on the existence of God and the facts to support this hypothesis, science would like to say no, there is no God. But let me tell you, the greatest believers are
what is the evidence? What evidence can you put for the I wanted to tell about the evidence for the theory of the Charles Darwin's theory of evolution. There are fossils. Fossils are like rocks. I don't know if rocks that have the print of animals that existed, intermediaries. So they have been able to discover all the different fossils that showed like a smooth hierarchy, a pyramid from all the ancestors of humans, and they were able to trace back our ancestry line right down, passing through the different intermediaries. We have the Neanderthals, the Homo erectus, Homo habilis. Right at the top of that pyramid is the Homo sapiens, humans. You go down, you have all the different intermediaries. Right up to we are cousins. We are cousins with chimpanzees. We have the same ancestors with them. People don't like to hear that. They say they think humans are the center of everything. So the way that is known is from the fossil records. They showed, and even DNA. We have a similarity with chimpanzees. We have about 98.9 similarity in our DNA. The DNA is the molecule that, in fact, you are what you are because of your DNA. The DNA codes for proteins that determines everything about a human being. So because of that, the DNA record and the fossil record, that shows us enough proof of where we're coming from, a unicellular organism.
I would like to refer